20-year sibling rivalry, Mario and Luigi team up using synchronized super moves in their most ridiculous adventure ever.
Let's go!
Okie dokie.
Let's go!
Okie dokie.
Okay, back Mario and Luigi Dream Team, the game that never ends. Last time we assembled all the rest of the pieces of the ulti-bed. This time we're gonna actually go put it together, which involves going to a whole other area. Guess what? Hint, hint, it's the forest. It's the forest we didn't get to because you thought we were gonna get out of this game without going to another prime Mario location, i.e. a forest? You'd be wrong. And I would call you dumb. I'd call you dumb right to your face. I'd poke you in your dumb little nose and say, you're dumb. Oops. So we're just gonna continue on that right now, but hey, if you've been enjoying this or anything else on this channel, so remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future episodes of this, just about every single day. Links in the description, things that I am doing, have to do, will be doing in the future. Also, I'm gonna try to make that game. Any and all support codes that much appreciated, even supported for supporting me on this channel. Supporting the Devil Extremes, and also supporting Patreon with that. Let's keep going. Yeah, if we can Somnon words. Somnon words. I would say the end is in sight, but truly, I don't know if there is an end. I don't know if there's an end anymore. The game just keeps going. It's a fine game. It's a fine game. I actually love it. I love it a lot. So don't even worry about it. This should be the woods, I think. I'll be able to navigate straight here. That's probably pretty good. Ooh. It is cool to be in a new area. Very vibey, I like that. Very Kingdom Hearts. Oh, so Kingdom Hearts, actually. Wow. Alright, cool. Let's do it. Oh, this is the... I don't remember the voice I gave. Long have I awaited you. The time for practice is over. The ideal spot to make the ulti bed is right through here. Abide here. I must focus. Look within. Put this here, then do that. What is it? Tragedy. The switch is too high. What to do? Bedsmith can't reach. Might you find a way to activate that switch?
Oh yeah!
I think it's supposed to be kind of sassy, but you know, I don't want to give it a stereotypical, like, high-pitched, sassy man voice. What the heck are those things? Oh, it's like the beehive enemies from the previous game. Wow, crazy. Bedsmith is Thrillsmith. Come, this way. Follow me. I knew they were going to shoot out. Projectiles. since I've done any of this, so. Honestly, that's pretty good. Oh. Wait, Mario. So are you not supposed to jump when he first spits them out? Also, why did he get to go like twice? Yeah, hold on. I'm a little confused by that. Oh, it's also, the music's also very, very Chrono Trigger as well. Were you going first? Oh. Why did he get hit by an iron bar? What's going on? Oh, he's supposed to just try to not piss the bees off? Why did they get to go 3 times? What was the iron ball? What was anything that's happening? What was that? What keeps dropping iron balls on them? Is that a me thing? I'll take it. Sure, whatever. I got a no-hitter on them. So, for the bees, you just don't react? Is that the whole thing? Ready at last. Produce the 5 parts that make the ulti bed. Already? Oh, is this like not actually a full area?
Yeah.
Quite a load. Astounding. To run around so laden is no mean feat. I wish it just formed the moment he plays it down. It is well. I must make my bed private with you.
Oh, yeah.
I do not joke, not even peek. Must focus in order to make you. The eyes of others will distract me.
Okay.
Cool. And all's well, the bed is made. Oh. Okay. Okay. Dreaming. At last, we have the ulti bed.
Ay, sinabeto boto na palio.
Ready to sleep on it and meet the Zkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Let us go find them then. Halt. You seek to use the bed to meet the Zkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
This cannot be done here.
Oh.
Let's find a place within the woods where dream power swells. Right, okay. I thought that would have been too short, like, shockingly short for this game. Strong dream power within the woods. The Pilo Temple. That place must be a font of dream power. Yes, a Pilo Temple should serve well. Mario, Luigi. Explore the woods. Find the Pilo Temple. If we use the ulti bed there and go to the dream world, I sense we shall find the Zkeeper. Many traps are said to guard the temple. The way will be hard. Bedsmith pulls. So that's just it for Bedsmith then already? Beware the pools of water that surround the temple. A nasty shot when we see he breaks the surface. Okay, that's super ominous. When's the last time we saw one of these balls? Genuinely. Okay, I'm actually glad glad that the area is not just done like that, because that would have been kind of a bummer. This place is kind of a vibe. Just a boomerang? Boomerang shooter? Really? I can do this? Huh? Okay, I found out what you do. You just spam it. I don't know why I was sitting here the whole time trying to find, like, oh, timing. It must have, like, a unique timing to it, a rhythm almost. No? Just spam it. Just spam it and press A. Wouldn't it make sense to, I suppose? Oh. Oh, it's not a poison swamp, it's an electric swamp? Very strange, okay. I will say one thing about the environments being in 3D is that you have a lot more freedom of movement in situations like that, which is cool. I suppose the things being in 2D where they're a little bit more restrained. Being able to move around obstacles like that is pretty cool. What does that determine? Okay. Mario. Oh, it's M in two different. But in two different, they had to point to M pointing in two different directions. I like these guys. They make sense to me. Oh, they're spiky. I didn't even register. Yeah, that totally was lost on me. The fact that they're actually spiky. Ooh, close. I was talking to my friends the other day, and I was like, I feel like I sort of, when I'm not having a great time with the game, I tend to have a habit of exasperating the problem by trying to do more in the game. Because it's not my, because I become so curious. When I'm playing a game casually, this thing is gross. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, no weird controls or anything like that. Just circle pad and and it does, I mean, just insane damage because it hits everybody. Oh, while we're walking, there's freaking rats going between us. Also, hold on, really quick, this dream world looks... This has to be the best looking dream world, honestly. It's gorgeous. It actually looks... like, I don't know, like it was designed, like it actually has like a style to it. The grass is growing beneath our feet. Alright. Kind of vibing. Yeah, I think I become so curious about the game, and like what's in it, how it's designed, what's going on, you know? Does this hit flying enemies? Let's find out. That I just kind of, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to do all this stuff and see if things change, you know? I was about to say, I'm like, all of you took, in total, I dished out like thousands of damage. I was like, there's simply no way you're not all dead. Maybe my hammer is what the fireball? I truly don't know. This one seems awfully easy to do. Like, I get to like try and change. Oh, hold on. I can peek the bomb off in one of them. If I focus that one, maybe it just kills them all in one go. But yeah, like for instance with Kirby in the Forgotten Land, go on. With Kirby in the Forgotten Land, I found all the Waddle Dees. I did all the side stuff and found all the Waddle Dees in every single area, and that sort of prolonged how much time I spent in each level. I repeated many levels, and it was... I already thought that most of the design of the game was kind of bland. I liked the vibe, I liked the visuals, I liked a lot of the ideas, but I don't know. Something about the execution just sort of fell flat for me. I felt like the level design was kind of dull. It was pretty much Kirby level design. That's not at all to be harsh towards Kirby games. I love Kirby games, but I don't know, something about the transition to 3D, I don't think, like, they didn't really capitalize on it much. Do I have to hold down? Like, if I want to go left or right? But yeah, but doing, and then, but the thing is, my problem was the general design of the levels. They were very one note, and then I was repeating them by getting all the side stuff, getting all the things. No, I held the left stick that time, and it didn't. So again, like I said, it exacerbated the problem. With Black Myth Wukong, I played through that game twice, and I didn't much enjoy it the first time I played it, you know? And I did two full playthroughs. I did a normal run, and then I did a New Game Plus run. And all the problems that I had was sort of just the second time around somewhat alleviated because here's the thing, that actually gave me a little bit more perspective, because doing New Game Plus, I was juiced up, I didn't have to worry about stamina as much, I didn't have to worry about cooldowns as much, I felt like how I should have felt the whole game, instead of having to build up to that point, right? Instead of having to build up to that power. I can move once more. Thank you, brave ones. To be petrified for so long was a grave trial. I owe you a great debt for your help. You've given us nothing. Screw you. But yeah, so it actually confirmed what I felt the whole time I was playing, which was, wow, if they had just made you feel strong from the get-go, then this game would have been way better, i.e. if it was more of an action game and less of a Souls game, because I don't care what anybody says, don't listen to anybody when they say that game's not a Souls game. That his game is very much trying to be a Souls-like in many ways. Oh, the direction the Lakitus move. That's kind of fun. Okay. Oh, that didn't kill. So, you know, in that regard, problem a little less exasperated. Me and my friends were playing through, me and two of my friends have been playing through Baldur's Gate 3, and before you say anything, I think the game's very good. I think the game's very impressive. I can understand why it deserved Game of the Year. Very impressive game. It is a very good game. Does it get pissed off because I jumped off? Okay, so we don't. We don't want to touch it at all. Fascinating. But we have been feeling that there's kind of, I think it does have a problem. It makes a lot of changes to it. It's trying to be in D&D, and I think what we realized while playing was that D&D is not, does not make for a good video game. I think it's a good moment-to-moment storytelling, and the mechanics are good in a tabletop setting, because there's a lot of RNG, and that amount of RNG in a strategy video game format kind of doesn't feel very good. Give yourself to the wind, do so and you'll be carried far. Right, okay. I'm assuming you need a helicopter to be taken by the wind. Flies you, it's aimed directly at the it locks you into it. Okay. I see. I don't know why the music, this might be the best areas on the game. I don't know why they decided to go so hard. I mean, this is like second to last area, right? Well, maybe this is the last area, and when you go up to the castle, you just... This would be an interesting, like, final area. They're probably gonna do, I mean, they made a whole castle, so they're gonna make you do a whole Bowser's Castle for sure. I know that. I'm just saying it would be kind of interesting if we just went up there and it was boss fight time, you know? But yeah, and the weird thing about Baldur's Gate 3, I feel, is that they're either committing too hard to D&D and they haven't changed it enough, but then in some cases where they did change things, it's like, why on earth did you change that mechanic? That was a good mechanic that sometimes the way that D&D normally works is better, and for some reason they changed that, you know? So it's this really weird half and half situation where it's not doing either thing amazingly, and then I also just think they kind of front-load the game pretty heavily. And that probably sounds weird because, you know, once you pick up Baldur's Gate and you can see the conclusion of a bunch of people's storylines and stuff like that. But the thing is, I don't feel like we were exploring and learning and like discovering. All the discovery, I feel like, kind of goes away. Because basically what happens when you get to Baldur's Gate is, whose storyline do you want to pursue? Okay, do you want to go to Vampire House, Devil House, Mage House, Cult House? Which one do you want to go to? And you walk into the building that leads you to the underground bit that is that storyline's dungeon. And it's always some crypt. And at that point in the game, all the crypts and mansions and dungeons kind of start to look and feel pretty samey. I mean, at one point, spoiler alerts, you know, somewhat spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. There's plenty of stuff in the game, so this isn't a huge deal, but you end up going to hell, and I was like pretty impressed. I was like, this is crazy. Actually, like, whoa, what the hell? It's gonna be a pretty crazy thing. Have I ever gotten excellent on that? I don't know how to not get hit by that. Gotta jump pretty delayed, I guess. Oh, because they went up. They went high. Oh, and everyone's focusing Mario, and I'm not. Wait, what? No, I didn't know. Okay. Okay, those are the ones. Okay, cool. That was actually great. I actually am a huge fan. Huge fan of all of that. Nice. But then when you actually go to hell, it's just another dungeony, mansiony, crypty looking place that you feel like you've kind of seen before, except it's tinted red and there's like more blood, I guess. And if you look out and you're like, okay, can I at least look out into hell? And it's like, no you can't. But when you can look out on a balcony and it's just, you can kind of barely make out some rocks, and mainly everything's cloudy and misty and red and rocky, and it's like, okay, wow, this is, you really, I'm starting to feel the limitations of the world here, right? I don't know. I think the first two acts of the game were really, really good, and they really had me locked in. They really had me, like, motivated and interested in what's going on throughout the game world. And to be fair, I think another problem too is, again, the front loading isn't just like, oh, probably the most interesting and like highest quality stuff in the beginning, because that's not true. I think everything has the same quality throughout. The problem is you're doing incredible, crazy things from the very beginning. The game opens up with you on a like Leviathan illithid ship flying through hell, being chased by good gaming, right? Like the game's the game starts pretty crazy. But then, in the first act alone, you're fighting giant face spiders, hags, going to the Underdark, doing 20 million things. You literally get spoilers. But by the way, now we're into like big spoilers. If you haven't played that, I feel like you want to. Actually, just freaking fire flower. Pretty big damage for a fire flower. But yeah, you literally meet like the god being of an entire people. By the end of the first act, you've done that, and it's like, okay, I've done all this crazy stuff, and then you finally make it to Baldur's Gate, and it's like, at that point, is anything you're doing really that crazy? Like, no, not really, not particularly. Still dished out enough damage. It's crazy. Why are these guys this fast? They get to go in between. They get to go twice in between us. Sometimes I feel like this game just is insisting. Yeah, it's insisting that you have to dodge attacks before the fight is up. In none of the other games are the enemies so fast that they get to go multiple times in between brothers. Like that really doesn't make any sense to me. But that happens all the time in this game. A lot of the time with bosses too. They love doing that with bosses. Oh, it's different areas. Ow. Oh, I actually got hit this time. So they kind of bounce a little bit when they land on Mario. I think that's kind of what you get hit anyways. Dodge the attack, get hit anyways. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, when they swoop low. Luigi's took a millennia to come down and hit him, and Mario was tripped because everything has to trip you. I think Mario got tripped when he got hit by the one when he jumped in the air. Why does getting hit by one that's in the air trip you? And also, everybody focuses on Mario. We're noticing that, right? That all the enemies have like some vendetta specifically against Mario. Is Luigi even in this game? I just still think you know, want him to be the tank. I mean, he'll never die. Oh, nice. Wait, that is Appeal of Master. They too failed to escape petrification. The temple. To enter, we must save that beetle. Find a way up there. Gotcha, boss. So if we had gone to the temple first, probably it would have been like, hey, what are you doing? Hey. Oh, I pressed A. Oh, I'm shy. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Couldn't gauge that I was like a quarter inch too low. But yeah, I mean, you're doing crazy stuff in the entire first 2 acts of I mean, spoilers, Baldur's Gate 3. By the end of Act 2, you've fought and successfully killed a god. And you're like level 8. You know what I mean? And the level cap is only level 12, and we're about to go fight like more god beings. It's just kind of like... Run. I was right there. Well. Now that I have the thing actually activated. Sped up here? It's giving 358-2 days for Kingdom Hearts. Gift load? GX? Oh, you just get stuff for fighting? But yeah, so it's sort of like none of the stuff really landed for me in Baldur's Gate and 3. Well, by the time you get to actually Baldur's Gate the city, because I don't know, we've been doing stuff like that the whole game. It's all just kind of like par for the course. I think another problem is too, when you're playing with other people, it's a little harder to like go slowly, appreciate the moment-to-moment stuff, like unravel character stuff, you know? I think a problem I've always had between like all of those isometric RPGs that are multiplayer is that the create a character games is that if you have a full party of 4, or if you have like 3, like we have there's 3 of us playing, that means we only get to have 1 NPC, which means that we aren't doing things with any of the NPCs. We're not hearing their extra dialogue. We're not seeing them react to things. We're not, you know, expanding on their stories personally until we're at Baldur's Gate and the story is about to happen. We just swap them in. We hot swap them in really quick and do the biggest thing ever with them, and then we put them back on the bench. You know, I kind of wish it would be cool if although I feel like we would have that problem less in Divinity Original Sin 2. We really like that game. I like that game because that game has its own systems. I like its systems. I like its combat. I'm excited for new combat encounters because it's not just video game D&D with weird with the weirdness and clunkiness of D&D, but now it's a video game. I think what Divinity gets right is that it has its own combat, and the combat's very interesting, and then it designs most of the game around having those combat encounters. It's a little less of the RP heavy, you know. There's a little, in my experience anyways, there was a lot less of like getting out of situations through other means, through non-combat means. I will say Baldur's Gate 3 does give you a lot of avenues of getting around situations. Every encounter doesn't always end in combat, which is cool. However, when you're having a lot of combat, it's like we've also broken the game by the time, like it's like normal is like too normal by the time you get to where we're at in the game. It's pretty trivial. Hard is too. It's because of all of the RNG. It's just like hard mode just means you have, instead of having like a 60% chance to hit somebody, you now have a 30% chance to hit somebody, and it's like, well, that just sucks. I don't know, having rolling dice in the context of like I'm fighting a boss in a video game. It can two-shot me. I can get pushed off and insta-killed off of a cliff. Something about it just doesn't translate abundantly well, as opposed to like. I think because D&D in a tabletop setting, an element of it is always the storytelling aspect. So even in failure, you've gained something. In a video game, it's very rare that a video game incentivizes or rewards failure. You know what I mean? And I don't think Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3 isn't giving you, its story is not unraveling in an interesting way when you fail. Failure just means you're blocked off out of something. It means you're locked out of, it means you're failing in combat, and getting murdered and running through resources. It means not that resources really matter because you can just spam short rest or spam long rest or whatever you want, which is another way that the translation of D&D does not work. There is no penalty for long resting or short resting, whenever the heck you want. We have an abundance of food. You can do it almost anywhere. There's only a handful of dungeons we've experienced where you cannot long rest, even in the middle of a dungeon. There's so let's progress this. By a chunk of nightmare, yes. I wonder. The others were also. Yes. The answer is yes. You can stop wondering. You could just ask. You could have just asked us. You know. The answer is yes. That is what's happening. Don't know what I thought I was doing. But yeah, it's failure just means you're locked out of getting a cool thing. It means you're locked out of doing a cool thing. It means it would be cool if they at least gave you the hammer option and like swap it away. I don't know why it's like all or nothing. It's a two-hit attack. So it's better to be delayed than it is to be too quick. If you're too quick, then you fall on the ground like a goober and can miss the next 12 bombs. Ooh, terrible. Somnon Woods. Maybe Somnon Woods is the final area. Actually, I vaguely remember my friend saying that, like, the final area of the game, or that an area towards the end of the game was incredibly long. Maybe this is it. I mean, they said that there's a temple we still need to get into, right? Save this PLO, we can enter the temple. Correct. This PLO is the one, or is that one with the spiritual plane? A PLO Master, eternal protector of the temple. Without the PLO Masters, the path to the temple will stay shut to us. Mario, Luigi. Rescue the PLO Master.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Buster. Yippee! Wahoo! Two crystals and there's already one right there. Alright. Oh, this is a one-room thing. That little Luigi-nary work. Become one with it. Become tree, Luigi. No, I know. I know, man. No, game, we don't need to. Game, we've been doing it. We have been doing it. Shape. Its shape calls a propeller to mind. Are we looking for a nose? Oh. That's fun. Ah, you can harness the wind to power to stick to the wall. Well, when you spin Luigi's nose, the propeller spins, so perhaps it might start if you push on his nose. I like how they absolutely stop having stars. Have anything to say about freaking yanking on Luigi, tugging on Luigi. Oh, there's the unique animation just for that, just playing it to the side. That's fun. That's an interesting mechanic. I will say, all the 2D mechanics are definitely more interesting than Bowser's Inside Story. I will give this game that. Life returns to my form. I offer you my thanks. I'm the PLO Master, guardian of the temple. Greetings, Master. Prince Dreambird, did you escape our fate? No, not exactly. Mario and his friends revived me as well. Oh, I see. Master, we must reach the temple. Will you aid us? The temple. Great need drives you. I will give you this. I will set you on the path to the temple. Somnon Stone. Our thanks. There are others. The other Pillar Masters were also petrified. Let's not leave them to their stony fates. Correct. Mario, Luigi. Let's return, rescue the others, and head to the temple. I kind of appreciate that the game has stopped having like multi-stage pillow people rescues, and they just sort of were like, nah, here's. Oh, we had to go left. I mean, I'm sorry, we had to go right. No, I like the one. I think the 2D sections are okay when it's like a one-screen quick little jaunt. I still think they're pretty like unremarkable overall. I don't think they break up gameplay in a very meaningful way most of the time.
Luigi,
Because a lot of them don't even utilize any of the mechanics. Like a couple fights. Okay, hold on. So let's see what these guys do. There's a bomb. There's a bomb on this one. Okay. I mean, why is Luigi is so far behind on XP? Luigi, like, gets XP. Normal, right? Like, what's up? So these guys are kind of then they got no HP, that's for sure. I mean, they were big, so I kind of assumed. Did I do anything right? I'm just gonna use the hockey puck move. I'm just gonna use the freaking the big move that kills everybody in one hit. That was a no-hitter. But how was it a no-hitter? I did flick down at the last second because the other guy threw his bomb first. I kind of thought my timing was completely off. I just cannot gauge timing on this one to save my life. I don't know what's up. There's something about this one. Everything just feels a little bit off. I don't know. Yeah, so it just kind of feels like you just yeah. So the RNG failure in Baldur's Gate 3 just means you don't get to see cool things, don't get to have interesting conversations, don't get cool things, don't get to do cool things. It just means that things don't happen. This is a video game. When you're playing D&D, you're at a table, you have a good DM, right? Then failure can open up a lot of avenues to a lot of things, and also failure can open up a lot of opportunities for you as a player. You can such big choices. You can choose to fail. Wow. I recall the dome anyways. That, I suppose. I do like the checklist. I do like the incentives to do, you know, rewards for doing things that you don't want to do. So that is cool. I sort of stopped paying attention to that. It's a cool thing. It's like a passive thing happening in the background, you know. Yeah, but I just feel like, you know, like, you as a player can choose to fail things, and that can be interesting, you know? In Baldur's Gate 3, because it's a video game, there's always going to be a limit on the kinds of choices you can make. Now, obviously, we've seen that that doesn't have to be the case, that, you know, a game can be designed around making meaningful choices all the time, moment to moment, you know? That's what Disco Elysium is. I've only played, like, the first like hour of Disco Elysium, and I was already like, wow, this is incredible. I want to talk to every single person. I want to pay attention to every single thing being said, every single reaction my character is having. Incredibly interesting, you know. Now, is it possible to have that kind? Like, is it possible to have a choice system on the level of Disco Elysium in an RPG? Probably. Is it possible to do that in an RPG that is the size of Baldur's Gate 3? I don't know. There is also a weird thing of like, Baldur's Gate 3 feels big, and then you get to the end and you're like, and you look back and you're like, actually everything feels pretty locked in on itself for the most part. Maybe it's just because it ends in a city, and then you're just in a big city. And it's like, it's a big city. It's a very big city. There are a lot of things to do. We've chosen to just go to the end of the game because after a certain point, we were just like, if we sit here and try to do every single side quest, go out of our way to do every single thing, one, it's going to have like no replay value, and two, we're just kind of again exasperating the problem we're having, which is that at this point we're kind of good with it. We've dumped a lot of hours into it, you know. We've played it quite a bit, and we're not usually able to play very often, so. Yeah, we've played the game quite a bit over the course of a very long period of time. Periodically over the course of a long period of time. It's time to be done. And then we're gonna move on to Divinity 2, I think. Because God, Baldur's Gate 3 just made me want to play Divinity 2. I don't know. Huh? Where am I? What am I doing until this moment? I have no memory of it. Huh? What are you people doing? Say I was trapped in a night portrait. You rescued me? I don't remember none of that. But thank you anyway. It's weird there was actually a bit of an extended dialogue in that one. Weird, we're fighting the honeycomb guys from Marioandluigipartnersintime, except kind of juiced up. And then we're fighting just boomerang bros. It doesn't even matter if you get next one. You can blow them up. I can't believe how much experience is behind this. At this point, stats are kind of like. I could call those like aggro. The Lakitus with a pond ball, but in this scenario, I don't really know how to do it. Okay. Luigi. So Luigi's fast with that time. You know what's up. You know that means up. Ridiculous. Honestly, after like a couple hours after getting the cannon attack, truly, like, what was the point? I truly don't understand. Like, Mario's like cannon attack just felt. Mario only has 3 bros moves. Oh my gosh, it makes me tear my hair out. What was Alpha Dream doing? Why do they keep trying to reinvent the wheel on this stuff, man? I don't get it. You had good systems. You didn't need to forego everything, like start from the ground up every single time, you know? It's just so weird to me. Who you? What you? Who it?
Ay, sinabeto
Who
ng
is?
boto na palo.
Go deep woods. Why? What deeper? Want a mission? Can we go through? Suddenly round. Suddenly yellow. Suspicion. No? Here to steal treasure. Here to steal non-pilo. Pilferers. Pilferers? That's not a word. Non-pilo, never yours. Non-pilo. Non-pilo. Friendly at all. They are the Nommons. They have ever dwelt here. I thought he was in the Nommons, and I'm like, sure, man. I'm like, why not? But I have no sense of this non-pilo they speak of. A mystery. We cannot linger. Let's move on. Is this an elevator to get deeper into the woods? Strange. Oh, a teleport point. Sick. And, well, a pillow. But also, a save point. Which makes this a perfect place to end because, good heaven, there are 6 exits. I'm assuming those exits go to the same room. They probably don't. But we're saving the game, and we're calling it here. Hey, if you've been enjoying this or anything else on this channel so far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. Episodes of this just about every single day. Links in the description of things that I am doing, have been doing, will be doing in the future. Also, me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting anything else channel, supporting the developer streams, and most of all, supporting the Patreon. With that, until next time, don't forget to be kind. I'll see you next time. Yeah, it's so like Baldur's Gate 3 just can't, because as a strategy game, you know, it's like, I know weighing options and weighing like chances to do certain actions and things like that. That's what a lot of strategy games are about, but I don't know, cause like I remember I played a couple hours of XCOM. The first top-down XCOM game. Not first, it's the first ever XCOM game that ever was, but like the new age ones, right? Enemy Unknown? Is that what? Was the first one called Enemy Unknown? Anyways, and because of the way the systems work, there was a lot of things that you could do that would work or would give you a benefit even if they didn't work all the way. And then there was a lot of ways to change the odds, to alter the chances of things happening in a way that, I mean, in Baldur's Gate 3, there are a lot of status effects, and hitting enemies and stuff like that with status effects are good. They're very powerful, you know, and it goes both ways. But to be fair, most status effects are some form of lose your ability to do anything. Which isn't just a Baldur's Gate problem. That is a general RPG problem, I feel like, where all of your status effects in a game are just lose your turn. You can't do anything in one form or another. Like, for instance, in this game doesn't have many status effects. You know what all the status effects do? They make sure that you don't get to do anything. That you just get hit. You can't do anything, you get hit. If you're burning, well, guess what? You can't do anything, and you're gonna get hit by attacks. Are you tripped? The amount of enemies that trip you in this game are astounding to me. More than any of the other games combined. prematurely. It's ridiculous. It doesn't matter if you're being attacked in the air or on the ground or underneath you or above you. The attack's gonna trip you, and then you're gonna get hit by 20 million attacks after that. Everything in this game just stops you from moving, and it's especially bad in this game. It's actually bad in this game for the same reason why it feels really bad in Baldur's Gate 3, which is the fact that action economy is incredibly important. Fights don't last very long, attacks hit very hard, and you don't have a lot of HP, and you don't have a lot of defense. In Baldur's Gate 3, in the early stuff, if somebody does something to your characters that, like, immobilizes them, or stops them from moving, stops them from attacking, stops them from using certain actions, then that character is probably just dead. If you're like stunned or restrained or something, melee attackers get advantage against you in Baldur's Gate 3, which is how it works in Dungeons and Dragons. Which in the early parts of the game, like the first half of the game, that might mean you're dead. Heck, even in the later parts of the game, that might mean you're dead, because that's just how it works. You're working with very low numbers. Same thing in this game. Or at the end of the game, and proportionally speaking, enemies do just about the same amount of damage that they've been doing to us the whole game. Which means if Mario goes down, Mario gets tripped, and I'm saying Mario gets tripped because only Mario ever gets tripped. Because truly, I feel like they should have called this game Marioandluigidreamteam, starring Luigi, because it just feels like Luigi's just not there. I feel like he barely gets to. Luigi gets to multiply and become crazy shapes and become crazy forms, and he gets to do all this crazy stuff, and yet somehow I'm leaving this game feeling like Luigi is hardly a part of it. I don't know how they got that wrong. I don't know how they did that, truly. It's just the amount of time you're staring at a screen with just Mario on it, is weird. When you're in the dream world, it doesn't feel like Luigi is Luigi anymore, It feels like something else is there with you, helping you do stuff. It's very odd. It's very strange. Very strange game, very strange problems, Hard to say what they would, hard to say what they could have done, or should have done, or what. I feel like there's a lot of things just from the ground up that I would have done differently to this, but that's just me. It's not bad by any means. It's just something that's just something that doesn't sit right with me.